One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rams will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Missouri State's offense takes the field. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge.
Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Wide receiver going in motion. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
From the gun, the ground game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my...
There he goes! Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Bears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Touchdown, Bears! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's McNeil. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down.
Right. Touchdown, Colorado State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Lincoln. And they get him down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It's a draw. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Rams. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give on the option. Got room to work. Got enough for the first. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. On the ground, it's Lincoln. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision in open field.
Touchdown Bears! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They say you could call holding on every play, Well, they did on that one. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Puts it out of the air. And he's dragged down. And the Rams headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A high kick trying to pin them deep. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. So here comes the Bear offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go...
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock ticks down, under 4 minutes to go in the half. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Rams come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He'll work his way down to the 28. The Rams moving quickly to the line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They'll go right back to him. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Going to the run, it's Matt. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Nicholson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Gives it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Lincoln. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
How about teamwork?
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be calling a hot route. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Missouri State!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because...
Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Rams send out the punt unit.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up third and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Lincoln. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Rams line up to punt it away. Now on the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So here comes the Bear offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Connection to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
When we were throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Fires to the big fountain. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They'll run it from the gun. There he goes.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on third down.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option, the give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Fighting off the defender. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Now they're going to throw it. Here's the pressure. That guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. The offense changing the play. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Memphis. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Rams in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the Rams come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, Dave.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
So as a QB, when I'm running the option play, my job is to basically block somebody. How do I block somebody? I run at that defensive end, and I make him commit to me, and then I pitch the football. That's how I do my job. I get it to the running back, and now it's his job to go make things happen out on the perimeter away from all the bodies.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He might want another play. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Missouri State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And they did tack on the extra point. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. Can't get him to the ground. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the left. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bears. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Spins away from the defense. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up what he can and then slides.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Fair catches signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback. And he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. Breaks into the open. Down to the 6-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Lost to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Got some room in it to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Iowa has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since the great Hawkeye wave. But this has been a nip-and-tuck affair in Iowa City. They're up by 5 over Memphis. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
The Rams decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get it.
Turning it on! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
That's garbage. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
On the double.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative throw.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Gets it to him on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
On the ready.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Rams pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Use the play fake. Down a throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical and dominated this football game.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Green 25.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. One more play to pad the stats. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.